is good, y'all? It's your boy Tom back here with another video, another episode of our No Money Spent Squad series. As you guys can see, we have completed all of the daily login rewards so far. Today, we do get a shoe pack. So, we're looking at some MT, probably not a lot of MT out of the shoe pack, but it's still a little something. As you guys can see, my MT count is a little bit low. And I'll explain why here in a second. But really, it has to do with the fact that I'm still doing some wagers, doing some tournaments on my account. So it makes it kind of tough not to get at least some of the players, such as like a Paul George, Giannis, those types of cards. As you guys can see here, I did get this Giannis, and I got 92,000 MT left. So I bid on it last night when I went to bed, got a ton back on it. So that's going to be a nice little boost. And I already have a Giannis in my inventory. So I'm going to get this Giannis, sell my other Giannis because my other Giannis isn't badged out at all. So really, all I did is I bid on a badged out Giannis to get my Giannis back, basically, because I really shouldn't have sold my Giannis and Paul George. But I'm going to get Giannis back, and I'm going to get rid of this one. So as you guys can see, it's just a badged out one, and that's really going to be the difference. Now, I am going to put this Yaya up because I don't expect us to get content today. Now, if we get content today, it is what it is. I guess I can't really do anything about it. But even these Giannis's aren't going for a ton. So hopefully I can find a good gap here. This is a perfect gap to put a Giannis up. You know, you got basically 50 minutes. 50 minutes between this Giannis and the one before it. So hopefully this Giannis can sell for something, because I know, at least for me, when I need a card, I just want to go get it. So as you guys can see, I'm now at 645k MT, and I'll explain why here, because I picked up a Darren Williams last night as well with his Hall of Fame claims, because I'm in the Final Four both the MyTEAM Madness tournaments on PlayStation and on Xbox. So I gotta have these guys, and hey, he has gold range extender, Hall of Fame clamps, so he has the key badges. Could I upgrade some more? Probably. Will I don't know, but he has what I need, so I don't have to run JoJo White anymore, and the rest I don't really have to worry about it now, because now my squad is going to be able to hold their own against basically everybody. Now I might move Paul George here into the starting lineup, just because I hate getting babied. So if Paul George needs to guard their 4, I will. Like, if he needs to guard, let's say somebody's running Giannis and Mike, and I'll be able to handle it rather than running Elgin Baylor. So that's kind of what I'm looking for here. I might run Michael Cooper in my starting lineup as well. We'll just have to see kind of how it goes, but this is the squad I'm working with right now until we get new content. I know I spent a bunch of MT, but if I sell the players back, I might come out at max, 50k, 100k behind. But it was nice that I didn't get outbid on that Giannis. I got a ton of MT back, which is going to be super, super nice. But as you guys can see, my token count, it is going up at 529 now. I want to be in position because we have we got 2 days left. So I'm going to be grinding a lot of triple threat online, because I do want to be in position to be close to getting this Galaxy Open. Now, I know I got a long ways to go, because I got a long ways to go, to say the least. I'm still a long ways to go because I need 7 pink diamonds still at 150. So you guys do the quick math. You're looking at over 1,000 there. So I'm still basically, if I had to do the math, 1,200, 1,300 tokens away from being able to get that Galaxy Opal, if we do get a Galaxy Opal next season. So still a ways away, but I'm going to continue to grind that. As you guys can see, earn 1 free token after every challenge. That's not really worth it, but does that mean we are going to get challenges today? I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and tell you we're going to get challenges today, but that's an interesting token event. Makes me kind of wonder if we will get content today. I doubt it, because it's only a Wednesday, but wouldn't totally surprise me, to be honest with you guys, if we did get a new kind of spotlight player today. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't think it's going to happen, but there is a possibility. At the time of this video being released, you guys will probably know what it is. But let's check out the daily challenges for today. Acquire a Ruby reward player, earn a New Balance player of the game, and earn 5 dunks with any small forward. This is really free bread for you guys needing XP. This is legitimately a free 600 XP. It truly is. And then another reason I think we're going to get maybe content today is for the people that need that last minute XP push. They can't have no content today, no content tomorrow. If they do, it's going to be tough for a lot of these people, unless they drop a lot of, the week 6 obviously can help people, but I just think it's going to be tough for some people to get all of these challenges done. It truly, truly will be. So kind of what I'm looking at personally, obviously I need to keep grinding my MT. And it's honestly nice to have my squad back together. Now, I recommend you guys obviously not spending your MT, saving your MT. And after these tournaments, after I go, after I complete 12 and all, I'll probably sell most of them. Even if you still look at my lineup, Steph Curry's a reward, Paul Pierce a reward, Bill Miken's a reward, Elgin Baylor's a reward, George Miken's a reward. So half my team is still reward cards, and that's kind of how I want it to be. I don't want to have to spend a bunch of my MT, so I like it that way. And that's kind of what I would encourage you guys to do. Play with all the reward cards possible. But for me, with as much competitive my team as I play, it's kind of tough to continue to sell my players. So that's something even in the future, if I don't sell my players, it might be better off for you guys to sell yours. And I'll kind of let you guys know when those times come up, which I don't sell my players, but maybe you guys should sell your players. Kind of, it's going to be weird because in this no money spent series, I want to kind of give you guys, obviously I am no money spent, but I want to give you guys kind of my opinion on what you guys should do. But what I do is going to be a little bit different because of the position that I'm kind of put in with not having to play these competitive tournaments, but I do need to play competitive my team so I'm ready for that next qualifier, because the more comp you play, the better off you are. The one thing I do need to work on is greening shots, because that's the biggest thing I struggle with the most, is the ability to green consistently. Now, should I be able to green consistently? Absolutely. Do I? No, I really don't green any sort of consistency. It's actually, it's one of my biggest downfalls in my game. But we did get a bronze post move lockdown badge. I'll sell it for 28.9. I mean, I'm gonna keep working the MT count little by little and just see if any of these sell. If they do, great. If they don't, it doesn't really matter. But just working your badge count down there is important to me, because eventually badges are going to go down in price. I think it's going to be maybe a month, 2 months, but eventually they are going to go down in price. And in my opinion, until we know when it's going to be, it's kind of, I'm not going to say the downhill, because the depreciation value of the downhill isn't really much. It can't really go down that much more. But I do believe, badges are going to get more and more, common, whether it's just strictly badge packs, whatever it has to be. 2K is going to find a way to make it more and more common to pull badges, because right now it's almost impossible to have every badge in the game, especially when you're looking at like a gold range extender. I looked last night, a gold range extender. Granted, a lot of people were locking in those sets for like a Draymond Green who needs it. I think Dr. J needs it. So anybody who locked in those sets and need the range extender badge, and range extender right now is going for a ton. And I fully expect range extender not to hold this value of 27,000 forever. But right now it is up there, 23, 21. 21,000 is not too bad, but when you get upper 20s, or even here you got 17,000, that's a little wild in my opinion. Because not only for the people recommending Draymond Green, I had a person last night come in my stream and saying, Ty, just get Dre. Okay, so you want me to lock in Draymond Green. Okay, locking in Draymond Green, you're already looking at, Chris Webber's over 100K. I think it might have been 100K last night. I don't know. So you're at 170 at least, 200K basically. Sleepy Floyd's going to be 15K. You're looking at 220K, at least 220K. So take that, plus the gold range extender, 25K, plus the silver range extender, 20K, plus the bronze range extender, 15K. You're looking at, 60K just with range extender, not even the rest of the badges. So it's not really worth it in my opinion to lock in, especially non-sellable players. Because the thing about Draymond Green is you're not going to get the value back on applying range extender to him. Whereas like if you put range extender, let's say on Darren Williams, you're probably going to receive the value back on D Will. You will. It's going to happen, because people are going. They're simply going to need, the range extender when they're looking for another point guard. Now, D Will's price, in my opinion, probably is going to decrease a little bit here, but in my opinion, he is still one of the top 2 point guards in the game. I like him more than Stockton. So in my opinion, like even a George Mike and a Bill Russell, I could apply more badges to these cards, but I simply know that they're just going to depreciate in value. Same thing with Paul Pierce. I haven't applied one badge to Paul Pierce. Should he probably get Brick Wall? He probably should. Should I get Tireless Defender, Intimidator, Heart Crusher on him? Absolutely. Will I? Absolutely not. It's not worth it for a card that I really can't sell. I'm going to have nothing to do with Paul Pierce here in a little bit. His time on my squad is limited. It's not going to be that much longer. But for now, he's just going to hold his own there and try to do his thing. He can knock down open shots, some stuff like that. But as far as everything else, I'm super excited that I did get my 100 wins. Triple Threat Online, I'm just going to continue to grind it. The tokens are there. And hopefully I can just keep working the token mark, or the tokens up. Just keep working my MT count up. And that's really my main goal. Work those two things and I'll be just fine. Now, the one thing about it is you got to look at and see, obviously there's a lot of tokens in here, but which of these tokens are worth it to do, you know? It's like you get 5 tokens for completing the week 6 game 4, but for me that's not worth it, whereas those 50 tokens in my opinion were worth it. The one thing that I'm super excited about, you know what I don't understand, so the MyTEAM fanatic, right? If you collect 4,000 cards, you get 1 token for that. Not only do you get JayCanada, you only get 1 token. They should make that more rewarding. 1 token, they should make it like 1,000 tokens if it's super hard to do. But the thing I like is stars and domination. If they release a new domination next season, that might be the first thing I grind for those extra 250 tokens. You get 75,000 MT for doing it, as well as the 250 tokens. So that is going to be very rewarding to do. I really truly only expect, honestly, 1 or 2 Galaxy Opal rewards. I could honestly only see one Galaxy Opal reward being there for this next season, and whether it's, hopefully it's a guy that I can use. If it's a guy like, I don't know, let's say they for some reason put like, I don't know, it's Muggsy Bogues in here or something, he's not going to be worth it. But if they put like a Wilt Chamberlain that can shoot, or, you know, a card like that, you know, a James Worthy that doesn't have base 11 because base 11 is not good this year, but a card that's worth it in the Galaxy Opal rewards, a Bob Pettit, Tracy McGrady would never be in here, but cards like that, you know, would be worth it. So you just got to kind of monitor that kind of situation and decide whether grinding tokens, completing sets is worth it for you. I honestly thought the market would crash a little bit more, but as you guys can see, like in a Giannis, for example, Giannis is an interesting example, because sometimes you see Giannis's, this one has 6 Hall of Fame badges, but sometimes Giannis will go for 100K, sometimes 110K, sometimes even a non-badged out Giannis will go for 170. So it all just depends on the time that you put him up. Now this one's a buy now. I don't expect that to stay for long. Honestly, I could snipe it and resell it, because that's what I'm going to do, honestly. I don't think Giannis is going to hold that. I don't think he's going to go for under 100K for long. I truly don't believe it. So it would have been gone either way, but like I said, Giannis is going to hold his value. I should have sniped it right away. That's really my fault. But in a position where I put mine up, I expect it to go for above at least 120. I truly do. There's an hour between mine and the next one, so I expect mine to go for a decent amount. Now, it can obviously vary quite a bit for what it sells for, but hopefully mine can sell for a decent amount. If you're looking at pink diamonds like Dominique Wilkins and a guy like Manu Ginobili, their value's gone down a little bit, you know, and like Dominique's probably gone down 30,000, Manu's gone down a little bit, but still they're holding decent value. I don't think Manu's a terrible guy to buy and just hold on to, you know, because I do kind of expect Manu's price to go up a little bit depending on what this idols lock-in is. Because if you think about how many people are going to lock in this idols, the only thing that scares me is the fact that I think we'll get super packs for the idols again at some point. So that scares me a little bit, but we'll just have to see what happens. We might not get it until the next series. Might not get it until the series or the season 2 is about to end as well. So if you want to invest in a Manu and a Dominic, I do not think it's the worst idea. Guys, we got 2 days left before we can really get into the full swing of things. I can't wait to see the new whole XP thing, the new season. It is going to be so exciting, and guys, I could not tell you how excited I am. MyTEAM Limited is going to be interesting. I don't know, are we going to get MyTEAM Limited this week? We should. It'll probably reset and we'll get the new MyTEAM Limited player. So you guys got to realize we're going to see a new triple threat, maybe 2 new triple threat offline players, as far as, you know, maybe for 375 wins and 450 wins. New MyTEAM Unlimited player, new triple threat online boards, possibly new token rewards, new limited rewards. It is going to be so exciting, and I can't wait for it. Now, one thing I will say is people haven't gotten all of their stuff. So the only people that got their rewards so far are the people that got Ralph. So makes me wonder, if you did get all 6 of them, are you going to get all 6 of these prizes? We'll see. I don't know. I hope that's the case, because I hope I can get my Hall of Fame badge. But I know people with 4 rings that haven't gotten any of these rewards so far. So hopefully that is the case. I don't really expect it, but I'm hoping 2K can come through and give me that extra Hall of Fame badge. Guys, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are doing. As always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.